first day in Paris. So I slept in today because I haven't slept in a while and I was really tired. And oh, it was so nice because this hostel has air conditioning and it felt like home because I could actually turn it down and be nice and cold. It's the first night I haven't been hot, even a little bit. I was actually cool and it was so nice. That was the reason why I booked this hostel instead of the other one, was because this one had AC in it and the other one did not. It's about noon right now and I'm gonna go do a walking tour. Starts at 1. Just a few metro stops down, but first I'm gonna see about pulling out the money from ATM because one of the banks here actually won't charge me because it's like a Bank of America affiliate. So we'll go there because it's right next to the metro station and then head to the walking tour. Saint Michel Fountain. Just started a walking tour. Beautiful day in Paris to do a walking tour. She was just mentioning how basically the whole city of Paris was destroyed and rebuilt in the mid-1800s, 1850 to 1880, because Napoleon wanted it to be more beautiful, all built by the same architect in 30 years. So that's why it's so unified, why the buildings look like they do. So cool to know that most of the buildings here are really only like 150 or so years old. And I forgot to mention that today is day 38 of my trip and it's the 1st of June and I leave June 14th, so exactly 2 weeks left of my trip. It's crazy to think I've been traveling for 38 days. Whoa. Beautiful day in Paris. Tomorrow it's not supposed to be as beautiful, but today, oh, and there's Notre Dame. Oh my god. There it is. Wow. The river Seine. I'm so bad with pronunciation. The river Seine, I think that's how you say it. And then there's the Notre Dame. Oh my god. So apparently there doesn't seem like it. This is an island that we're on right now. It was where Paris was founded in 400 BC. 400 BC, a long time. And it wasn't until like the 12th, 13th century it started expanding across the Seine River. And actually the Louvre used to be a fortress in the 12th century, but once it started expanding, the Louvre was in the center of the city. Does it make sense for a fortress to be in the center of the city? Since they couldn't expand a palace on an island, they actually moved into the Louvre in the 14th century, and that was the royal residence in the 14th century. So very interesting to hear. So this bridge right here is called the New Bridge. It's actually the oldest bridge still standing in Paris. It was built in the 1600s, and the reason it is called the New Bridge is because it was the first bridge to be built out of stone. All the other ones before were built out of wood and would collapse or catch on fire within a few years. So first bridge made out of stone that remains standing today in Paris. So this bridge over here is what used to be the famous Lock Bridge. Very sad to see because I didn't know that it was no longer. I'd heard they were going to, but I didn't realize that 2 years ago they took off all the locks and put glass there because it was getting too heavy. She said that Sex and the City is the reason people started doing that. They filmed part of the last episode on that bridge and they locked a lock on there, so that's what started it. Pretty funny to hear. Still have never seen Sex and the City though, so. And here is the Louvre. Look at this. It is so beautiful. So right here is where the fortress used to be, and then the monarchy moved in and they lived in a fortress for like 2 centuries. Didn't care to change it, and then Francis I wanted a grand palace because he'd been to Italy, so that's how the Louvre came to look like how it does now. It looks very similar to Italian. And an interesting thing, she was saying he loved art and became friends with artists, and especially Leonardo da Vinci, who at the time was a nobody. And he would always invite Leonardo da Vinci to come here, and he offered him a chateau to have. He's like, I have all these houses, here, have one. And so in exchange, Leonardo da Vinci gave him 6 paintings, one of which was the Mona Lisa. At the time was not anything famous, but today is the most famous painting in the whole world. And And so because he collected so much art, that is why the Louvre is known for its art. And there's the famous part of the Louvre, the famous glass pyramid you see all the pictures of, and all the surrounding parts of it. So the Louvre opened as a museum in the late 1700s, so very old museum, and it's the biggest museum in the world. It was opened after the French Revolution in 1789 because they decided that not only rich people should be able to view art, everyone should be able to, so that's why they opened it. Back then there were only about 500 paintings that the Louvre housed, now 37,000. And only 10% of that 37,000 is on display. She said, and if you spend like 4 hours there, you only get to see 3% of that 10%. So that's just insane to think about. And that the Mona Lisa wasn't even a famous painting until 1911 when it was stolen by 2 Italians. That's the only reason it became famous, because people for 2 years were wondering, well, where is it? Who stole it? Why did they steal it? And all that. And then when it was returned, people had heard about this painting for years. Everyone wanted to see the Mona Lisa. It only became famous because it got stolen. Did not know that. Pretty interesting. So these over here were the royal gardens that were too small for King Louis XIV, who wanted bigger royal gardens. One of the reasons why he moved out to Versailles. So the Arc De Triomphe, the big arc over there and the smaller one over here were built by Napoleon Bonaparte, because when he was winning all these wars, he wanted to have people cheering him on and victory and walk through these famous arches. But after they were built, he never won a battle again, just lost them. So he actually never had the opportunity to walk victoriously through those arches. But the person who did was Hitler during the Nazi occupation, and she explained how the Eiffel Tower came to be, which I knew it was built for the World Fair in the late 1800s. That originally was only going to be up for 15 years because once it was built, Parisians hated it. But then when he added a radio antenna, it became the largest radio antenna in the world at the time and was crucial to communication, especially during World War I. So it stayed, and by that point people loved it. So we learned a whole lot on this tour. Is the end of the walking tour. Gave a great view of Paris, got to see a lot of the famous things, even just a glimpse. I think walking tours are a great way to get to know a city. And now I'm really hungry, so I'm gonna see about going and getting some food, and then I don't know what, we'll see. All right, so here's a close-up of Notre Dame. We're gonna go inside of the cathedral. Oh, by the way, this is Tess. We met on the walking tour. She's traveling by herself too, so we've been hanging out and just like gonna do some Paris touristy things together. So yeah, it's very detailed, very cool. Coming into the world famous Notre Dame Cathedral. Wow, it's amazing. Pretty crazy that I'm inside Notre Dame, a place that I've heard about ever since I first saw The Hunchback of Notre Dame, one of my favorite Disney movies, and now I'm inside of the place where Esmeralda comes and seeks shelter and meets Quasimodo and walks down this an animated movie singing a sad song that I can't remember the words to or the name of right now. Look at this stained glass right here. It's so pretty and detailed. It's the famous It's so freaking pretty. It's not doing it justice on my camera, but it's absolutely beautiful, surrounded by big, wide open arches and ceiling. Even more beautiful stained glass. So pretty. I love the style, and I love the second balcony area. It's so pretty. So to go up to the top of Notre Dame was closed for the day. See about going up there another day. So I'm gonna head over to the Arc De Triomphe, see if that's still open. If not, at least on the route to get to the Eiffel Tower, which is where I'm gonna do a river cruise from. But I stopped and got a crepe. You know, Italy, it's all about the gelato. France, it's all about the crepes. And I actually decided to get a different crepe than I normally would, which is usually like strawberry and whipped cream or strawberry Nutella. But this seemed like a classic one. It's a sucre citron, so sugar and lemon. So I'm gonna give it a try. It's really hot though. It's very good. It's like just lightly sweet. It's different than what I'm used to having for a crepe, but when in Paris, try something different, you know? And I'm sure I will have at least a few different crepes, so I'll have an opportunity to get my strawberry Nutella. Walking down the Champs d'Elysees. It's like, you know, the big street that's known for all the shopping, the tree-lined street. Just walking down, heading over to the Arc De Triomphe to see it closer up. Look what it is the Arc De Triomphe right behind me, and I am so dark. There we go. That's so cool. Cool, the car is close. There's like this tiny little pathway so people can come take pictures, but it's really, really tiny. To get to the center of where the Arc De Triomphe is, you have to walk under this little tunnel because it's in the center of a roundabout. Walking up the stairs to get to the top of the Arc De Triomphe. Elevator's not working, unfortunately. Ugh. I hate stairs. Look at all those stairs, dude. So many. Finally made it up to the top of the Arc De Triomphe. And it's a pretty great view. Have a great view of the city, and because it's like at the center, all like the streets branch out, so it's really cool. I wonder how many there are. Let's see. 12, because here's back to the center one. Wow, that's a lot of streets that all meet at the center here. 12 streets. Great views of the city, kind of getting towards sunset, and oh my god, there's the Eiffel Tower. And look how amazing the view of the Eiffel Tower is from up here. This is definitely the best view of the Eiffel Tower you're gonna have while not actually being on the Eiffel Tower. And it's like the perfect time to see the city right at sunset. Still see the whole city, but it's being bathed in a beautiful light. See all the main boulevards that run off from here with all the trees lined. It's so pretty. Just look at it. Look at it. Eiffel Tower. It's right there. It's right there. It's right behind me. It's literally right. It's so nice. I'm gonna assume this is supposed to be Napoleon and then a dragon up on his head. But could also totally just be some random dude. Napoleon was the one that commissioned the Arc De Triomphe. I'm gonna assume it's him. So I'm gonna head down the stairs. Don't mind stairs walking down, it's just the walking up that I hate. And grab some dinner because I'm hungry, and then see about going on the boat tour at night because the tour guide said it's better at night. That's kind of cool. They have a room with like different outfits at different points of the French army. This looks like World War II or I. It'd be nice if they had like dates on them. I wonder what this is. I'll have to walk around So this plaque here says you're standing before the tomb of the unknown soldier since 1921. This has been a place of remembrance and meditation. Thank you for respecting the solemnity of the site. So this flame must represent for soldiers who lost their lives. Oh, 1914 to 1918. That's during World War I. Well, that's definitely Napoleon there. Oh wow, it's beautiful right now with the sunset hitting just at the bottom of the Arc De Triomphe. I just finished dinner, which took me way longer than it should have because it took like 20-25 minutes to get the check. I think she forgot because she was doing other stuff and I was just like, didn't want to be rude, but then after she kept walking back a few times and I was like, the check, like I already asked for it. But it was really good, especially for the price because it wasn't like a tourist, because the street I'm on isn't very touristy. You can tell because there aren't too many people walking down it. For a really good sized piece of salmon with tagliatelle, a kind of pasta, and some sauce, and then a drink, a soda, it costs like 21, which in Paris is a really good price. So really good, really filling. It is like 10:30 now, but the sun didn't even go down until like 10. So I don't know what time the river boat things stop. I don't know if I missed it and how often they happen, but I'm not too far away, so I'm just gonna walk over there anyways. And then we can see the Eiffel Tower at night. If not, I guess we'll do it another day. I've already bought the ticket. I've been able to see small glimpses of the Eiffel Tower walking over here, just like the top. Oh, I turn this corner, I'll be able to see the whole thing lit up. Oh, beautiful at night. I'm just gonna look straight until I get all the way in the center of the square. And I can see it full on. Okay. Okay. No, I'm not there yet. I'm not even. Okay. I think I'm about the center. Okay. Okay, I'm ready to see it. Oh my god! It is so beautiful at night, guys. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. I need to show you this. Like, look at that. Oh, and it's not doing it justice on film. It is so much prettier. The light on here is coming out more yellow and it's much more bronze. It is so pretty. Oh my god. It's beautiful. There's the Eiffel Tower. Oh my god. Oh my god. It is truly. I can't believe I'm looking at the Eiffel Tower. The Eiffel Tower is right in front of me. And definitely from the back seems like the better view. It's so pretty. Oh, there's couples dancing down here. This does not disappoint. This does not disappoint at all. It is so I literally can't get over how pretty it is. It's glittering and it's so much better in person. You can see it so much better. Oh my god, it's so pretty. If I darken it a bit, it's a little bit better. It is not overrated. It's so much better than I thought it was gonna be. You know, I didn't realize that. The Eiffel Tower was just on the other side of the Seine River. I didn't realize how close it was. It's literally like right there. Oh, my hair is such a freaking mess, but pay attention to how beautiful that Eiffel Tower is. It's so pretty. It's so so pretty. I'm definitely, I think, gonna go up it on it at night instead of in the daytime. I don't know if they're open, but I can go check and see what time their hours are. Oh yeah, they're definitely still open because I see the little like trolley thing going up. But I'm not gonna go up tonight. My hair's a mess and I'd like to go when I look nicer. And I also, since I think I've decided not to do the river boat, because like looking down the Seine, it's not like it's Budapest where it's all lit up. So I think it'd actually be better to not do it in the heat of the day, but maybe do it like 7 or 8 like the guide said. Oh wow, this is a great view of the Eiffel Tower too, because from here you've got the Seine River right under it. So beautiful. Kind of just saw something pretty interesting. Kind of reminded me of something I saw in Munich. In Munich, there was a memorial to Michael Jackson with his picture plastered over this, and I was just walking by here. And at first I just saw the locks, and then I noticed these are pictures of Princess Diana. Oh! Because I think this is the tunnel under here that she died in. I'm not super familiar with it, but I remember like she died in a car crash and it was in a tunnel, and I think it was in Paris. So I'm assuming that's this tunnel and that's why this is here. Very old pictures of her, obviously, you could tell just because of the way they are like printed. Oh yeah, here it says, in the year 1987, on the occasion of the centenary of the International Herald Triumph, givers from all over the world offer this perfect replica of the flame to the Statue of Liberty in symbol to the French-American amity. This is where Princess Diana was seriously injured in a car crash down the tunnel. Exit front of you, she passed away in a La Petite on August 31st, 1997 at dawn. So the flame here is representative of the flame that's on the Statue of Liberty, and so yeah, that is the tunnel down there that she was very injured in over here and later died from her injuries. That's sad, but I think it's nice that people, you know, years later still have monuments that they keep up, obviously. All right, but now I really need to get back to my hostel because I still need to take a shower. Probably be up to like 1 and then head to sleep.